Hello, my name is Devashish Roy. I'm the Senior Network Analyst at the Indian Cybersecurity Solution, and I welcome you all to this special webinar on managing cost in Azure. What are the tools and techniques we have to control spending in Azure Cloud? So, it may be a notion that the cloud is costly, maybe a AWS or Azure, every cloud is very costly. But no, if you use that cloud wisely, then definitely you can manage the cost, you can save, because you are moving your data to the cloud from the on premise. So definitely you have to reduce the cost. You are moving from the on premise to the cloud because you have the objective to reduce the cost. So definitely cloud is not costly if you are wise enough to use it. So let's start. We have to optimize cost management in Azure. So in this presentation, we'll explore the cost management strategies in Azure, and we'll also discuss the best practices. What are the ways to optimize cloud spending and maximizing ROI? Understand the pay-as-you-go model and reserve instance can help in optimizing costs. So you have some, say, $200 credit as per the free account. Whenever you make an account, you get that $200. Now, after using that amount, after crossing that amount, your account enters the pay as you go model. And also you have reserve instances to reduce the cost, because if you are reserving an instance, say for example up to 3 or 4 years tenure, so definitely you are going to save some cost, you are going to optimize the cost. You are every now and then you are not starting or stopping the instance, you are not using the on demand instances, so definitely you can leverage the cost there. Utilize Azure pricing calculator for accurate cost estimates. Resource sizing and scaling. So, to optimize resource sizes and auto scaling can lead to significant cost savings. So, you need to plan for the number of instances that you need to run. Whenever the load is increasing, you have to go for the auto scaling. But you have to plan for that. The resource sizes and auto scaling, that can definitely lead to the significant cost saving for you. Use Azure Advisor for recommendations on right sizing resources. So you have to go for these options. There are many options in Azure that is giving you, that is helping you to do the cost calculation. Monitoring and reporting is very important. Implement Azure cost management and billing for real time cost monitoring. And you have to check the cost management and billing snapping, that is for checking the billing amount, and utilize Power BI for in depth cost analysis and reporting. Tagging and governance. Implement resource tagging and policy enforcement to track and control cost allocation. Now, utilize Azure policy for governance and compliance. So, these things you have to follow to leverage the cost. Leverage Azure blob storage, that is unstructured data, that is a blob storage for cost effective data storage. Now, go for the blob storage because it is not so costly like the other data lakes or other storage. Utilize Azure Data Factory for efficient data transfer and processing. So, what are the cost optimization based practices? Implement serverless computing. Serverless computing means that you are not using the on premise server, you are moving the data to the cloud and you are running application codes there. And containerization means you are using the containers, say the Docker container there, and you are saving the resource, some code, some scripts there. And to optimize resource utilization, you use this thing. Utilize Azure Cost Management Labs for hands on learning. So we can conclude by saying that optimized cost management in Azure is essential for maximizing the ROI and achieving financial efficiency. Now, by implementing best practices and leverage Azure tools, now organizations can definitely achieve significant cost savings. So this is about the general view of the Azure's cost management. And now we also have to understand what are the cost control strategies. How can you do the cost control strategies in Azure? What are the tools and techniques you have? So We will discuss the cost management strategies here. In this presentation, we will explore cost control strategies in Azure, including tools and techniques to optimize spending and maximize ROI. Now, we'll delve into various aspects of Azure services and provide insights on how to effectively manage costs in cloud environment. You have to first understand the Azure pricing model. To effectively manage costs, you have to understand the pricing model, that how are you cost, how are you spending. So, what are your cost habits? So, say you are running a virtual machine. So, there is a cost for Windows, for Linux, for say SUSE Linux, say Caldera, say RHEL, or Amazon Linux, Ubuntu. Even in Windows, you have the Windows Server 19, 22. So, there are many costs there. So, you have to understand in dollar, they show you the cost. So, then you have to explore the cost and you have to calculate the spending habit. We'll explore the different pricing options, including pay as you go, reserve instance, spot instance, and discuss how to leverage each to optimize cost efficiency. So, pay as you go means on demand type instance. Like whatever you are using the services, you are paying for that after the free tenure. Now, reserve instance means that you are reserving the instance for a longer time, say 2, 3, 4 years, and you are giving a fixed cost for that. Spot instance means that you are not using an instance, so the Azure is actually, say, selling that instance for the time being at a lower cost because they do not want to keep their instance unutilized at any point of time. Resource tagging best practices. Implement resource tagging is a powerful technique for cost allocation and tracking. So we'll discuss the best practices for tagging resources, including the use of cost center tags and automation tools to streamline the tagline process. Monitoring and reporting tools are there for cost management. Utilize monitoring and reporting tools is essential for gaining visibility into resource utilization and cost patterns. And we'll explore the Azure cost management plus billing, that also I'll show you, and other third-party tools to effectively monitor and analyze spending. Optimizing resource sizing and scaling, that is auto scaling, that I've already told you is very critical for cost control. And we'll discuss techniques such as right sizing virtual machines, leveraging auto scaling, and explore serverless computing options to minimize waste and maximize efficiency. So, say for example, you are no longer needing the auto scaling. So, definitely you should do that scale out. So you can do scale out or you can do scale in. So you are not using that auto scaling anymore. So you should make the number of instances smaller. Otherwise, your cost will continue to be higher. If you need that auto scaling, do that. Otherwise, do not do that. Again, you decrease the number of instances. Cost optimization through governance. Establishing governance policies and control is key to cost optimization. Now we'll delve into strategies for enforcing budget limits, implementing approval workflows, leveraging Azure policies, all have to be there to ensure compliance and cost efficiency. Continuous cost optimization. Cost control is an ongoing process. So we'll explore continuous optimization strategies, including regular cost review, implementing cost alerts you have to do, and foster a culture of cost consciousness within the organization. So we can conclude that effective cost control in Azure requires a holistic approach encompassing strategic planning, continuous monitoring, and proactive optimization. So every cloud is not costly. If you plan it wisely, definitely you can leverage the cost for your organization. By implementing the discussed tools and techniques, organizations can achieve significant cost saving and enhance the overall value of their Azure investments. So definitely you have to wisely use the cloud services for that. So that is about the cost management and theoretical, and also I can go to the cost management, the snapping, I can go to the Azure and you can see that this is cost management. You can go to each resources, like these are the resource group that was there, and definitely I can see the amount that is charged for every resource group. and you can go to the cost analysis here, that I'm saying resource group or any other thing, that you can go for any services like daily cost, reservation, anything. You can click on the reservation, and now I have not any reservation here. I'm no longer using any reserved instance there. But if you are, then you can do that. You can even click on the cost alerts, and you can add the alert, say the warning that will display to you if say you are crossing some limit. So you can also check your subscription limit there. So you can also create the cost alerts for your subscription, and also you can create alert rule, some rules, alert type. So what are the alert types that you have? So mainly these things are there for the paid instances, paid accounts, not with the free tier account. But if you have the paid accounts, then you can definitely monitor the cost usage, because that is very important. Then you are paying the cloud, so definitely you have to do the cost management wisely. Then you can go for the budgets, but it is not getting access because it is not a pay account. So you can have the services if you are a paid account there. You can have many features, cost analysis, and also in the billing you can see your invoice, how much is billed, payment methods. You can add the your payment methods, the cards, the debit card, credit cards. You can add also subscription. Also here you can see the subscription level. So everything is available there in the cost analysis. So you can add your subscription. You can see that this is a pay as you go subscription level, and you can add the subscription level also. So these things are the essential part for your cost management and governance. Also you can go for the security part, that is also important for your cost analysis. You can set the Azure policies. So everything is there in the Azure console itself. And definitely you can check the overall the API score of these things, whether your services, your Azure resources are at risk or they are running smoothly. Because if you are paying for that, definitely you should check the services there also for the cost analysis. So this is about the cost management that you are having. You are having a detailed analysis of your cost analysis for every services, and Azure sends you the monthly report of every services. So definitely you will have a comprehensive report, and you can definitely ask for the detailed report from the Azure also. Say if you think that the cost is going up, so definitely you can ask for the detailed cost management for every group, or say per minute or per hour billing statement they will provide you. So we are seeing that the cost is there in the cloud definitely, but it is not costly. So if you want to leverage the cost, if you want to minimize the cost, then you have to be a good planner of the Azure, any cloud solutions. You cannot just use cloud every time. And let's say you are just using the cloud resources and you are not terminating that. Let's say you are not terminating virtual machines or VNets, anything. So definitely your cost will grow. If I am not terminating any resource after the use, and I continue to grow the resource, I continue to start or keep running the resources, then definitely the cost will go up. Your billing will continue, because no service in the cloud is free. Your account is free means to a certain amount you are getting the storage space, but your services are not free. The cloud service, either AWS or Azure, any cloud service, they will not offer their services for free. So definitely you'll be charged, but you have to terminate the shut down the resources. So these things you have to keep in mind in the cloud usage, be it in the AWS or be it in the cloud environment. And you have to wisely do the cost optimization, cost realization of cloud, because nowadays everything, every resource is shifting towards the cloud. Any servers, or let's say the routers, switches, everything is now moving towards the cloud environment. And be it a Azure or be it AWS cloud or anything else, definitely you have to be cost conscious, because if you're spending more in the cloud, then it doesn't make any sense. You are spending in the on-premise environment, again you are spending on the cloud, so it is meaningless there. So in the cloud, if you are storing the data securely, you have to also do the cost management wisely. And you have to make sure that I was talking about, that resources are shut down, they are terminated, not only stopped, but because stop means a paused. If you have to terminate the resource to actually stop the billing. So these points you have to make sure that you are keeping this point in your hand whenever you are going to use cloud. And cloud is the future of today's networking. So definitely the security and networking relies on the power of cloud. But yes, you have to make sure that you keep in mind those things to actually leverage the cost, to minimize the cost in the cloud. So I have discussed both theoretical things and the practical aspects also. I have shown you in this quick webinar on managing cost in Azure cloud, and you have seen that the cloud is it offers various services and it is not costly at all if you manage wisely. So that is it about the managing cost in Azure for today. And I hope that you have got an immense insight about this cost management in Azure, how to manage cost wisely. And I thank you all again for joining this quick webinar on this cost management in Azure. That is a very important part of today's Azure cloud. I'll come with some new topic next day. Till then, bye.